Hi, my name is Olaniwa Jesho and I love everything media, and today I will be doing a quick review about the OSEE GoStream Duet switcher. Yes, I'm going to be talking about a couple of things about this switcher that, it's a bit unique and probably different from other switches that I've used in the past, and also how qualitative this switcher is compared to the same set of switchers in the same price point. First and foremost, this was sent to me by OSEE through the good people of Camerajoint. They've been fantastic partners, and if you need a copy of this, talk to them and they will hook you up with the latest gears in the film industry. All right, number one, the first cool thing about this switcher is the fact that it has 4 SDI connectors inputs and 4 HDMI inputs. Now, technically, this switcher can do as much as 10 inputs. So that's 4 SDI, 4 HDMI, 1 aux, and SD card slot. Technically, it's about a 10 input switcher, even though the HDMI and SDI can be used interchangeably. So what I mean by that is currently I have this camera plugged to SDI 1, and I also have my laptop plugged to HDMI 1. Now you might wonder, why is my laptop not showing now? But I can switch that real quick from the menu, and that's something I'm going to talk about next. So I can go into the menu, which is directly on the switcher, go down all the way to settings, and select SRC selection. Okay, so I will go to input 1, select input 1, and select HDMI. And can you see that I have switched from this camera to my laptop? All right, I am sending a video from my laptop to the mixer. So that's one of the cool things. So technically, this can serve as a multiple input switcher. So you can switch between the HDMI and the SDI input per time and send to screen. So if I needed to send something from my laptop to program, I can do that. And once I cut back, I can go back to my menu system and switch back to SDI. And once I select that, it comes back to this camera, both of them connected to SDI 1 and HDMI 1. Cool stuff, right? The second thing I would like to talk about this switcher is that it's all inclusive. What do I mean by that? You can actually control every aspect of the switcher directly from the switcher. Even though it has a software that you can also control the switcher with, you can actually access every menu from the switcher. So if you can come to the switcher, you can see this menu knob right here. Once I click on it, it's going to pop up with all the menus that is possible, and I can use this knob to go through wherever I need to go or whatever parameter I need to change per time. You can control everything from the switcher itself. Now, if you ask me, how do you bring in playback, maybe bring in pictures and stuff like that, you can actually bring all of that through the SD card slot here, and you can bring in those information into the switcher per time. Number 3 thing I would like to talk about is the fact that you can play back directly from the switcher. That's something I've been hoping one switcher can give to us all these years. Now, how is that possible? Through the SD card. All right, I can preload videos on my SD card, insert it through the SD card slot here, and call it up in the aux channel. And so if you come to the system here, to the mixer here, all you need to is go to your menu, go to settings, select settings, and go to the SRC selection. All right, once you go there, you come to your aux and you select player. Now you have other options. Your aux input can be a USB-C camera, or it can be NDI. Now, also this switcher has the capability of bringing NDI signal, but maybe your phone or an ND signal, and you can bring in that into the switcher. For this demonstration, we're just going to select the player feature, and once that is selected, you can see that I've selected SD card here. Now all I need to do is exit my menu, and I can just come to the play button here, or better still, I can go to aux, preview aux, and once I cut to my aux, it begins to play the video. That's one cool thing about this. Now you don't even need to transition before you play. Once you transition to your aux, it understands that that video goes live and it starts playing. So cool stuff, right? Another thing I want to talk about is the fact that you can actually record directly to your SD card at the same time. The same SD card, you can actually record to it, right? So this is the record button. You can stop and start, you can forward, you can rewind, everything from the same SD card. Now, one of the cool features about this is that I don't know why it's arranged that way, but it's cool. All you need to is press and hold down the play button, and it will give you all the options of the video you have there. So on the switcher here, I have the national anthem, I have some other videos, and I'm just going to go to the Who Is Like You video, and once I select that, it takes me directly to that video and previews it. All right, so once I do that, I can just click on my auto channel and it begins to play that video immediately I cut to live. Very cool stuff. So I think that's one cool stuff that I hope a lot of other switcher manufacturers can emulate. And I mean, it comes with this pre-installed, which is a very cool feature. Now, another cool thing about the switcher is the fact that you can stream to 3 different destinations at the same time. What do I mean by that is, let's come to the menu real quick and scroll down to streaming. And if you look at this, you can see stream 1, 2, and 3. That means you can stream to Facebook, YouTube, and maybe even a custom URL, as the case may be. So cool stuff. All you need to is connect your Cat6 cable or Cat5 cable to the network port here for internet access, and you can impute all your details. Now it might be a little bit cumbersome entering all of those stream keys one by one to the switcher, but I mean, it gets the job done. Basically, you can stream to 3 different destinations at the same time. Cool stuff, right? Now to wrap this up real quick, who is the switcher for? I'll tell you, portable events. If you have a small conference, you have like 3 to 4 cameras or 3 to 4 inputs, this is the perfect switcher for that. And also for small churches, you have a small gathering, you're not using a whole lot of cameras. I've had the cost to use this in my church on a couple of occasions where all we needed was a 3-camera setup, a Pro Presenter system, and a couple of outputs. So very portable for some kind of portable workflow. Finally, I think this is a fantastic device by all means. Quick improvement, OSEE, if you're watching, please give us a new version that has 4 SDI and 4 HDMI inputs, right? I think that would be fantastic. 2 SDI out and 2 HDMI out. I think that would be perfect switcher that you can produce and make it below $1,000. All right, that would be so cool. So thank you so much for watching. If you need this device, you can talk to our good friends at Camerajoint. They can hook you up with this and a plethora of other cool stuff, camera related gadgets. So talk to them and they will hook you up with one of these. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you've been able to learn a couple of things about the OSEE GoStream Duet switcher. And thank you so much for listening, and see you in the next one.